You on YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast with Sean Lepp. What you doing in there? You in there masturbating?
Bruh.
Welcome to another episode, guys. Hey, what up, dog?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Ain't shit, big
I
dog.
was chilling, man. I always love those unexpected intros. I never know what you're gonna do, yo.
One day I'm not gonna be in this motherfucker. This is gonna be a ghost.
You can be like
hologram,
yo, and then just gonna be just the background of your thing. Like, oh shit, what the?
Don't you know that disappearing meme? That black dude just disappeared. That's gonna be me. Anyway, yeah. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Too Late We Said It podcast. I am Sean Leverett. This is my co-host, Edwin Nevado. You or whoever the hell you are watching. Ed, what's up, big dog? Welcome back to another week.
Yo, another week. Yo, we on episode 11, football food stamps in the future.
In the future, man.
We got nice topics to discuss this week, man, as we approach the Halloween season. You know, we're getting closer to the holiday seasons. Thanksgiving and Christmas is around the corner. What y'all gonna start doing your shopping, or you gonna wait till last minute?
Is this time for Christmas shopping, Ed? October? The answer in October?
I'd say November. The first week of November is when you start. Like, I start doing like the little stuff. Like, while I'm out and about, so I will get that, and you just start grabbing the little things, and then you start worrying about getting the big stuff as you get closer to Thanksgiving. Pause. But good, you know, the Black Friday sale obviously is a huge part of what you're doing, and now they got the Cyber Monday, so. Yeah, but I say, in my opinion, the best time to start doing, like, especially if you're doing like the small stuff, start like early November. Just start getting stuff in here, so you don't got to be in a rush.
What's small stuff, pause? Because small stuff could be expensive.
The stocking stuff for stuff like someone's like ran that, like somebody. Nah, that's big stuff.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's not size game.
Yeah, we're talking about. It's not really like like PlayStation game. That's like something that's the next level. It's not like supreme level, but you that's like Black Friday stuff. That's what you want to say.
This is my kids' only gifts.
This is like stocking stuff or stuff. Like, look, I can see that they're out of like you're out of a cologne that you like. Oh, let me grab you a couple of things, put it in the stocking, stuff like that.
Stetson Black.
Yeah, stuff like that. Oh, little pencil set or like stuff set. Like, yeah, you like drawing and stuff. Get a little pencil set. Like,
we'll talk about this at Christmas time, because I feel like if you're gonna get me a gift that you know I'm gonna throw away, just don't get it. Don't get me something from the Dollar Tree to say Merry Christmas.
Nah, that's something. Yeah, that's,
you know what I mean.
That's something a kid would get. A kid would get.
Yeah,
like, you know,
Mommy, I tried cut grass all week. I saved up just enough for you. Get you a pack of Snickers and a mug to say "I love you, Mom" from the Dollar General.
You're not supposed to eat that Snickers though. You just keep that Snickers.
If you don't eat it, your kid gonna eat it. Believe that shit.
You gotta put that shit up, yo.
You gotta eat it in front of them.
Oh shit! Somehow I just directed us into like Christmas shopping, but you know, that's a little preview teaser of us coming getting closer to the holidays. I can't use the word COME.
May the Yuletide keep singing. Happy holidays to you.
Would you like to play a game?
Hold on. What? That went on drugs.
Get you back into the Halloween spirit.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you for redirecting me.
Would you like to play a game?
How you gonna stab him then call him?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Who is this? If somebody call you, is you gonna say that, Ed? Are you in the Home Alone, Ed? Who is this? They're not gonna tell you, nigga.
Yeah, it's like, are you home by yourself? It's like, yeah, actually I am. What's your name?
You're not afraid? Wait a minute.
It's like, yes, I'm very afraid. Are you afraid?
Sneaky. Bail.
I'm sorry, this is the wrong number.
Go to the south.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Go spooked off a murderer. That's crazy.
It's like that's how you survive right there. It's like you just pretend like you like it. It's like, oh yeah, I like to get stabbed while I'm climaxing. It's like, it's like that's where all the scars are from. See?
Damn, not on the wrist, on the neck, on the suicide attempts. That's a quadruple free. Yo, I'm not fucking with you, Ed. We learned a lot about you tonight.
You get lightheaded when you lose blood. You know what I'm saying? You get lightheaded when you lose a lot.
Hey, stop, yo. You slowly evolving into Dexter right now. One of us right now. I'd like to put the blood on my cinnamon toast crunch, nigga. That's how I eat my cereal. Crazy ass. That's how I eat my cereal. Anyway, man.
Hey, yo, my bad. Yo,
it's good, Joe. God loves you. If nobody else does,
yeah.
I love you too.
I love Jesus.
Welcome to Earth. Anyway, guys, let's hop in. Of course, that was some prequel shit. We crashed out before the show even goddamn start. Ed, we back at it, man. And you know, we love our football, man. It leads me to question. And I know the fans are probably wondering, what are they gonna talk about when football season's over? We're gonna talk about whatever out there, then, nigga. But right now, that's not where we
are. We're going to talk about whatever sports out there. Yeah. Shit, we'll talk about badminton. We'll talk about field hockey. You know
Tell them, man.
We got the Olympics coming around, remember?
Olympics?
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Remember? Do you remember?
You remember Olympics? The future, nigga?
It's like, yeah.
Hey, sure, man. All right.
I played in the Special Olympics.
Hey, if I had a gold medal in the Special Olympics, I'm flexing. I'm telling everybody, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm the world's fastest blinker. I can't even blink, yo. I just discovered that.
Yeah, you're gonna get yourself a gold ring. Hang in there, baby boy. You're gonna do it, yo. God is
I have
good.
to practice. You know, when I'm like doing some heavy practice, yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to say. Eye of the Tiger is the joint. That's the go-to right there. Took my chances. The will to survive.
Pretend punching yourself so you blink.
To stay alive. Eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the steel of our riders. And the last will survivor. I can't. What's the rest?
All right, Joe, let it go. You about to go off in this bitch on the beginning. Anyway, yo, it's the beginning. It's we are approaching where we at headed into week 8 in the NFL season, man. Damn, Brody, we halfway through, man. Remember we were saying it's just starting. Yeah. Now look at where we are.
Just like that, week 8.
Bittersweet. But
these teams starting to show themselves. We start to find out who's the good ones and who's the one that needs work.
Who's below the ones who need work, Ed? Those are the teams that are.
Who are the lost causes? The Dolphins and the Jets right now. The Dolphins and the Jets is like, wait, better luck next year. This is week 8. It's all like, better luck next year.
Damn, they already packing it in. Pause. I feel you.
Hey, they're each of them are like 1 or 2 losses away from already mathematically being eliminated.
So let's look, man. Let's look. Here we are. This is the power rankings for heading into week 8 of this football season. It's clearly defined there. 16 on the left, 16 on the right side of the page. On the left, we have our goodies. On the right, we have our baddies.
And then you got the middle column, which is those.
They're the middle of the road.
Those teams that can easily shift into the upper echelon of teams.
Yeah.
Then they got the Bills all the way down to 8. Yo, that's crazy.
Over the 49ers, that's what's crazy work. But what we're focusing on right here is the ass end. Man. We're looking at those last 8 teams over there on that right-hand side. More specifically 5, but since it's right there in that column, let's call them the assy 8. Hey, what you think make the assy 8 the assy 8, man? Let's look at 2 or 3 of them, man, and tell me what. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Jets, but what makes the Saints ass? What do you think makes the Saints?
I think the Saints is just there's an abundance of things from them.
Abundance of ass
of having some like unexpected injuries. Like last year, they started so hot that you was like, oh snap, they might be a formidable team, and then injuries started happening. This year it's kind of similar, but this time it's like they started the season with Rattler, and I like him. I think that. It's like I don't like want to throw shade at individuals and like, hey, this and that. But when you're looking at like the NFL as a whole, it's like everything is levels of ranking levels of the talent and top tier talent. And I think that Rattler's more like he is probably like a top backup.
Okay.
Right.
No.
And like you can't really say at this point, like, could he become more? Sure, Sam Darnold was thought that way at one point, and now look at him. He's on his second team in 2 years, and he's on and he's got a winning record. So
that's true.
Alex Smith is another quarterback that was thought to be a bust, and then Jim Harbaugh comes to the 49ers. Boom, and instantly he's a starter, then goes over to Kansas City, and he's a playoff playoff quarterback with Andy Reid before Patrick Mahomes took the reins. And his then he went to the Redskins. Well, now they're the Commanders, but they were still the Redskins then. And not until he broke his leg, he was playing well over there too. So I mean, any quarterback, anytime, like, it's just at this point, at this juncture, Rattler's just a certified backup that he can hold your team down while your sure enough starter recovers
through the storm.
They got him as a starter now. I think that's a huge problem there. I think offensive line got some issues.
Should have took Shador.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, they had a chance to have both Schaaf and Shador Sanders if they wanted to later in the draft. As you can see, it wouldn't have hurt them no different because all their draft picks ain't helping them with the good season. I also think I don't know, the coaching staff maybe.
Who is the coach? Oh, Kellen Moore.
Mm-hmm. So it's like
Ed said, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like it's a lot. I think it's a lot of factors that just not gelling. The team ain't gelling correctly. And I think that's football. You know, everything has to gel in order for everything to fit right. But let's move on from the Saints. Let's talk about
that's the you give somebody when you know they're not going to pay you back their money. Hey man, look, I'm gonna pay you back on Friday when I get paid. You feel me? Like, that nigga did not believe that. Yeah. Why you don't believe in Kellen Moore as a coach? Yo, hold on, yeah. It's got to be something deeper than that. What happened to that?
Not really nothing deeper. It's just like you just look at the track record. The body of work right now ain't
he ain't got nobody. Body out of eye. He bodiless. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the Jets. All right, so they the bottom of the booty box. They the bottom of the booty box. We know Justin Fields trying. We know Aaron
that's the same thing. And look, both of these teams also situation is quarterback. The Jets to me are set up a lot better than the Saints are because their defense is what, like number 6 or 7 in points allowed right now.
So who got the better D?
The Jets have the better defense than the Saints currently. That's the truth. He's gonna keep trying. He's gonna get me again because he got me last time too. But the Jets defense is solid, and I think you can only build and get better on that. But the problem is their offense is so damn inconsistent, and it starts with the quarterback play. And everyone's looking at Aaron Glenn like, yo, what is he supposed to do? He don't have quarterback. Tyrod Taylor. He's on the wrong side of 30, and he's not looking like he's no longer got the eye of the tiger. We were just talking about that earlier. He don't have the eye.
He's starting this week though, right?
Yes, he's starting.
Okay.
No, wait. You gotta watch the injury report because I think he's limited too. So there's a possibility that Tyrod Taylor might not play either. Who's their third quarterback?
God, prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
But you might be seeing the third quarterback, and hey, at this point, who gives a shit? Put him in anyway. You know what's it gonna hurt? You got to see if something happens. But I think at this point, it's like Aaron Glenn is his first time as a head coach, and he's trying to show that he's trying to show not let his team feel like he doesn't believe in them. But sometimes you gotta look at things like is reality versus like I'm trying to inspire my team. I could see that they buy into what he's selling, but the thing is they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing because the talent ain't meeting the desire. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
And I think Justin Fields, it's just it's a shame though because he looked good with the Steelers, and I think that he lost a lot of his confidence when Russell Wilson took over and started playing well. And I'm like, man, this kid just needs to just keep developing. Yeah. But he's not going to get a chance to do that because at this point, his value is so low. I mean, he does not look good at all. And it's a shame.
Justin Fields, man.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
But Aaron Glenn is like right now, you know, that's a New York market. And I think the fans might end up spoiling a good thing if they get him fired. They keep calling for his head. It's like, dude, he got there, inherited a bad team. Your team's already bad. It can't get any worse than worse. But people are going to say, I beg to differ. It's worse. It's like, no, it's not.
They can't get no worse than what they are right now.
And not making the playoffs. It's like saying, you got second place by an inch. It's still second place. it still doesn't mean anything because it's like, oh, they want to see constant improvement. Well, give this man a chance to see what he's got. The first year's always got to be a trial, especially when you got an inherited bad team. Like this is certified. They've been bad already for years already. They've already went to 2 different coaches already before he got there. And they're 0-7. It doesn't matter. The Dolphins were winless. And then 2 seasons later, they were going to the playoffs. The Lions, the same thing. The Lions was a very bad team. And then guess what?
Trash.
They look where they're at now, the Lions. The Bills, another bad team that sometimes it takes time to turn things around. You got to give the coach an opportunity. At least the 1 year, it's all forgiven. Who cares what happens this year? Let's see what your pivot is after this first year. And that's how I look at the Jets right now. Because they definitely need a better quarterback. Now let's go.
They need more than a quarterback, yo. They need a prayer and they need to move the fuck out of the Meadowlands. All right, so let's look at the last one on the booty box right here. What could be said about the Raiders? They just asked. The Titans, Cam Ward admitted they asked. The Dolphins, God know they asked.
Well, the Titans are interesting. I think.
Let's talk about the Titans then.
The Titans have potential because they made some solid choices as far as their the receivers they got over there and Dyke and also
they hired some.
Ayo Manon and Dyke is pretty good. And they got Van Jefferson in there too, and
Man of Dog.
Who's the other receiver? Dude that got
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. He's pretty solid. So I just think there's pieces that need to build over there. The offensive line needs some stability, and also their offense. They really haven't found the right offense. I believe the problem with this team is preparation. That's why the head coach got fired. He did not put into place an offense that was suitable for this young quarterback to grow. He overcomplicated things, and he expected high results right away. Now with this interim head coach, their goal is to simplify and just focus on what he does well, because it's just almost looking at like, let's see what he does well, so then we go to off season, we can start building around this young quarterback, because I think he has all of the potential.
That's what I was going to
Everything's there. I've seen a lot of flashes. It's just not everything's just not there. And the fact that he's aware that they suck and he says it, that means means a lot. That means a lot. That lets me know that this dude's going to be the type of person that's going to work at it.
He expects more.
Yeah, and he expects more of himself and the team around him. And he says, right now we're ass all around, myself included.
Throw that ass in a circle.
And they already made a change. They got rid of the head coach. And I think that's the first thing is preparation. Look how the Ravens handled Lamar Jackson. I know I keep going back to the Ravens somehow, but let's go back to the 2018 season. He got thrown into the starting position before they expected him to. Flacco hurt his hip, and in that moment, they had a losing record. Everyone was talking about fire Harbaugh and stuff, this and that. However, Bisciotti has stated multiple times that firing him was never in the cards, but it is what it is. People are going to say what they're going to say. The point of the matter is the Ravens were pretty much out of the playoff race at that point. People were counting them out. Lamar comes in, and they start running a heavy RPO game, and he just starts rushing the ball, like to a point where Marvin Lewis, at the time, was the coach of the Bengals, who was once a defensive coordinator for the Ravens, the Super Bowl team, actually, the first one. Anywho, the point of the matter is he was so mad, he was calling him a flash in the pan. Remember that shit? They was talking mad shit. Lamar's this and that. His skill set's not sustainable. You can't do this and this and that. What did they do in 2019? They completely reworked the whole offense, completely changed the offense, like a complete offensive overhaul, and just wiped the slate clean. Came out with different options, read options. He put some of the stuff he did with Colin Kaepernick. We had Greg Roman at the time. So you got to get the right coaches and right staff in there to understand the type of player that you have and say, how can we build the offense around the player?
Cam ain't Lamar, though.
It's not about him being a Lamar. It's about understanding how the Ravens understood what they had with Lamar, right? And just they created an offense around him. Yeah, it's clear. It's not. I never was insinuating that, but the point of the matter is,
just because he's black and from Florida does not.
Now I see what you're doing. Nah, I'm not insinuating that because Cam is a completely different skill set oriented quarterback. But the point of the matter is that them understanding what they have. You got film on it in college. You can call some of the staff. In fact, why not?
Be a pro system quarterback.
Try to hire one of the staff from his college team. Things like that can happen. Like you gotta make calls. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. Like, damn, he did a lot of these stuff. Well. Let me call his offensive coordinator, his college team, and say, hey, is there anybody on staff that you want to let go to come over here? You know what I'm saying?
1 year, 2 years.
All these things are possibilities. And then you start creating an offense that is good for him. And then you implement your style in there. But first, you got to get him to the point where he's comfortable. Get your quarterback confidence and put him in a position to win. That's the coach's job. Put your players in a position to win and put them in the right places so that they can succeed. And if they can't, you put the right players in. You have to swap them out. You know, I think the Titans have a lot of good pieces there, and I think if the coaching staff is right and they understand what they have in Cam, things can change.
No doubt.
What's the next team? The Raiders.
That's it. No, that's it. We were just gonna do them three. Because I mean they all ass, but you know, we was just picking. And what I was trying to
I think the Titans gonna be fine, yo. They're gonna start upswing. But right now the Colts are dominating that division.
Well, what I was really trying to get to is what positional like similarities are in these teams. Is it an organizational thing? Is it
there's similarities between two of
quarterback thing?
Yeah, the Saints and the Jets, I think quarterback is probably the number one issue that they both have. I think they don't have the right quarterback. I don't think they have a quarterback that's sustainable to be a consistent winner. And it's not because they're not winners. It's because the competition. Look at the quarterback competition right now.
You can't say it's not the quarterbacks, though, Ed, because if you put Patrick Mahomes on the Raiders, he would do a lot better than Geno Smith doing.
Obviously, yes, but that's what I mean. If the quarterbacks aren't up to par, because you got to look at the talent that's around right now. You got CJ Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? It's continues.
Well, Josh Allen don't have a wealth of talent around him.
No, I'm talking about the talent of the quarterback position.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of solid quarterbacks around the league right now. We can go around the league, NFC, AFC, and you'll see there's quarterbacks, and these teams got quarterbacks that's playing really well. Even Joe Burrow, as great as he is, you see that not just the quarterbacks is the fix, because you got to have the right elements around it. It's complementary football. If your defense ain't doing what they're supposed to, you put the pressure on the offense to keep putting points on the board, and that's a hard thing to ask for a team that's trying to score 60 every game. It's not going to happen. All the defense on the other side got to make 2 or 3 crucial stops because they know their offense can score at will. It's like that's why the Bengals got a problem. They got too much money on the offensive side of the ball. That's a whole nother argument.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the Bengals.
You see, like with these teams, like with the teams that like the Titans, they don't have the right offense around that quarterback yet. They had to build the right offense. The Jets have a great, pretty solid defense.
Wait a minute. You saying the scheme or the offense?
Both.
The offensive players or the offensive scheme?
The offensive scheme's not matching the players.
Okay. I got what you're saying now.
Yeah. We completely frozen, by the way. I can still hear you. And there we are.
I can see myself moving.
Yeah, both of us was frozen. Some shit was crazy.
Look at that. Maybe that's God's timer, nigga.
Yeah, God's timer says, let's move on. It's good. I think that the Jets and the Saints need a better quarterback, and even just bringing a better quarterback doesn't necessarily mean it's the answer.
No, you did not just disregard God's timer. You went right.
I'm trying to finish it off.
You going to hell?
I was finishing it off. I was trying to finish it off because, like, look at
say your piece before you go to hell.
Yo. Look at Baker Mayfield, for instance. He's a good example of this. Is like, was it Baker Mayfield or what they were doing? Is it the Browns? The Browns are being the Browns. Why? Because the Browns don't understand how to curate a defensive scheme or not defense. The defense has been solid, but the offensive scheme to fit the quarterback they have. They didn't understand how to create a offense around Baker Mayfield. He goes to the Buccaneers and look, boom, this man is golden, right?
With the Browns, so I think it's the organization. I think the Browns are organizational.
Yeah, organizational, because they also fire coaches. They fire coaches too quick.
Right.
They get rid of quarterbacks too quick. They make harsh decisions too quick. The Jets is another team that's been doing that lately, firing coach, like rookie coaches. Like you give Saleh just 2 years. I mean, damn, you gotta do things to help that coach as well. You gotta say, hey man, maybe we could get some staff guys. The Ravens do that constantly too. When a coach is struggling, they'll bring in another coach to see if they can lift them up.
Ed, look, stop. We're gonna talk about this later, nigga. You monkey branching, yo. Let it go, yo. We understand,
back to the
yo.
Ravens.
Ed, yo. Whenever it come back to the Ravens, that's when I'm gonna cut you off from now on. We were like, so what do you feel about the Episcopalian Church? And just like the Ravens, I'm like, all right, Joe, we stopping the conversation. That's what we stopping it at, right?
But yeah. I guess we can move on. 25 minutes is enough. My bad.
So I've been trying. I'm sitting here doing everything but putting up the stop Forrest Gump sign. Remember they had to put up the sign.
I thought I was finishing it up and I kept going. My bad.
That's why you got kids, yo, because you stay in the pussy, man. You don't know how to pull out. You know.
Sleep, man.
Go to sleep in the cat. Anyway, talking about being in the pussy. I don't know if that's a segue or not.
Yeah.
But
sounds like one.
Starting next month, bro. So of course, as you know, there is a governmental shutdown right now. I don't know if you knew that, but that is going on. It's a lot of people being affected. My sweet aunt, yo, work for the federal government, yo, sweetest lady, you know, and they about to impact her with this bullshit, man. So the rain is falling on the just and the unjust alike. And another facet of that is the potential cutoff, and some states have confirmed this already, that food stamps will be cut off in multiple states across the country.
Yep.
They will not be dispersed. Now, I do believe it's strictly tied to the government shutdown. So I do believe that once the shutdown is lifted, past old debts will be paid out retrospectively out to people. But in the meantime, and in between time, you're gonna see crime. They cut off food stamps. And what you think is gonna come of this, bro? What do you, first of all, let me ask you that. What do you think will be the impact of food stamps not hitting even for just 1 month?
Man, just big cities, even 1 month. It's like one of those things, like if you're not preparing yourself for it, because it's already known at this point. There's going to be families that's not going to have an opportunity to prepare for this complete cutoff of a food supply. We're talking about hunger coming around the corner, and it's like, yo, come on, man. Let's think about how, like, there's families out there that really rely on this.
It's a lifeline.
It's a super lifeline, because if you don't have anything, you don't have no TV to watch, nothing. But as long as you got your belly full, you got a chance for another day. Right. But when you're not getting your food, man, we're talking about that's life necessities.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think it's instantly gonna impact lots of families. We're talking about thousands of people are gonna be impacted instantaneously when their funds are done. And I don't know, man. Great segue. People are gonna get desperate, and what happens when you get desperate? You start to do things like illegal things. Whether you become an entrepreneur being illegal, or you start trying to take. Shoplifting's going up. Yo, people about to get some clever ways to shoplift. You better watch all of your self-checkouts, because it's going down, yo.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going down at the self-checkout. I'll tell you this though, bro. I know it's not supposed to happen. And I don't partake in this, and Ed don't partake in this, and nobody affiliated with the Too Late We Said It podcast, LLC, and or hence any subsidiaries of that company partake in purchasing of food stamps. But I know a lot of people, dog, that work like you and me, Ed, they got full-time jobs that buy food stamps from people, and that's even supporting, you know what I mean? That's a calculated bill.
Yeah, but that's also illegal.
Hey, man. Huh?
It's a mess.
Hey, man, like I said,
everybody knows 50 cents on the dollar. Is it still 50 cents on the dollar?
Yeah, you know what it is. Hey, man. You ain't got to go to hell to know it's hot, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
You know what it is.
I know.
So I just think this will be a ripple effect out throughout the community, bro. Like I said, in the target of this is people who are let's keep it 100. It is people who are manipulating the system and doing, and maybe have brought about this stance. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of people impacted by this that really do, the elderly, single mothers. Like if you're a woman with 2-3, I mean, if you're a single father too, to keep it real, but you got 2 or 3 kids and you working a job at Dollar General and then another job as the checkout clerk at Winn-Dixie or whatever the hell supermarket. So you scrambling between your jobs, and the only saving grace you got is your food stamps. Piggly Wiggly. There you go. Yeah. I rolled past a Piggly Wiggly, but I never been inside a Piggly Wiggly. Yeah. But they cut your stamps, bro, from $450, $500 to $75.
So are we getting full loss, or some people are getting cuts and some people are getting losses?
So some states are cutting 100 straight up. Yeah, it is.
I think North Carolina is one of those places where
it's a wrap.
It's
Jesus,
completely gone.
That's tough, man. That's tough, bro. That's a very scary thought, yo. Because I mean, like you said, you only got 1 month to prep. People, you couldn't prep last month. You got your disbursement, then they probably started talking about it a week later. So it's not like you could be like, all right, we got to stretch this out. Let's oodles and noodles and tuna fish it up. So, like I said, I mean, it's what it is, yo. Unfortunately, like you said,
but it's time to buy stock in these items because people are going to use what little money they have to get these items because these items are going to help them get more cash.
Ski Mask is here. You heard it first, yo. This is a premature Papi quick pick right here. This is a NASDAQ Papi pick right here. Yeah. Ski Masks are the new NVIDIA. This is the new semiconductor chip company. Buy Ski Mask stock. I think it's about to go up.
It's about to go up. Watch the chart. It's gonna
little niggas in Malaysia making masks gonna be rich like Saudi oil.
These are hand woven.
They're hand woven. I made 13 of these motherfuckers today. He lacing it up on himself. Ready.
This one's good.
These are hand woven. Yeah, man.
Hand stitched. Is it woven or stitched?
Either both of them. They stitch it and wove it. They wove it stitch. It's the cutting edge technology from Billy Mays.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. So still on right before we get away from this topic, man. What do you, like? I really feel like sometimes a problem with having what they call old blood in politics, as they say sometimes, is just you've lived this lifestyle of excess for so long that you really become detached from the everyday person, bro, that's crossing the intersection, that's jaywalking. You know what I mean? The person that's jaywalking and putting $13 in their tank, you just can't even, and it becomes a number. Fuck it. And you start to get those callous thoughts like, well, maybe they should get a job. Stop sucking the government's titty.
Yeah. Well, that leads to this. Yeah, sure, they can get a job, but minimum wage is still freaking. It's like, what are we doing here? The inflation of the economy is so high, but yet minimum wage is still $7.15 in some places.
Yeah, it's very low, yo.
That's insane. If it ain't $9.50 or more, what you gonna do?
You can't work 20 hours,
because I'd say $10 should be the minimum wage at this point.
Depending on where you live, because in San Francisco, $10 an hour gets you just enough to live outside of McDonald's in the street.
You see, and so minimum wage, it shouldn't be a federal. I think in each state
it should be a livable wage. I'm not too versed on the laws of payout and stuff, but this should certainly be a livable wage, bro.
Yeah, because if milk costs $4.50 here and $3.75 here, does it make sense that the employees are making the exact same amount? No, it should be reflective on what their local pricing is. It's like shit. I mean, $1 per item, $1 more is huge, yo. You got to think about long-term spending
over a year.
Yeah, long-term spending is huge because that adds up to a lot of money of something you could have bought. And then people don't understand, like, here's the thing. It's like if you middle class or below, because honestly, I think we're at the point where middle class is more like poverty and rich.
Right.
they're kind of blended together. There's like no middle class anymore.
The middle class, yeah, exactly.
It's like there's no middle class. It's like those who are struggling and those who are living great.
Mm-hmm. And those who are dead. That's about it, nigga.
Because it's like for me, if I lost my job, I'd have 30, 60 days tops before I got the
pressure.
I got to sign up, talk about, my family's about to get kicked out.
Throw that ass in a circle. Don't let me catch you on that traffic island throwing that ass in a circle. I might throw some change.
The point of the matter is like, the livable wages is a part of the problem. And that's why people can't get off of government assistance. Because if they don't have the money to do that, now, like we could say, apply for a grant, go to school. How can I go to school when the time I need to feed my kids is $7.15 an hour? I can't afford to take no part-time job. If a part-time job pays $7.15, you barely making rent, A one-bedroom apartment in most places is $1,000 already. In most places, one bedroom, and you got kids. Shit.
I mean, it's tough out here, bro. Crazy. Like if you look, we won't belabor this somber point too much, but it is real out here, man. Some people, you got families living in a room sublet rental off Facebook Marketplace. You got a wife, a husband, and 2 kids in a 320 square foot room in a sublet of a house.
Yep.
And you telling these people they can't get their food stamps. Now, I'm not saying that family is going to be in that situation forever, but damn, what if they are? Husband got sick, wife got sick, job
that's
got
rock
lost.
Bottom type level stuff.
And now you're gonna cut their stamps, bro. So I feel like that blanket statement, or not blanket statement, blanket action.
And then they're gonna have the nerve to send CPS over to their house to check how they living and stuff. Hello, we're living like you set us up. Thanks. It's like somebody
comes. You knew what it was in here, right?
It's like your landlord stealing your rent money and then had a nerve to come back and ask you for rent money
with a late fee.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing, What kind of part of the game is this,
This what part of the game it is. Shit, nigga.
It's like,
I didn't get my rent money back.
It's like, I didn't get your rent money. What you talking about? But you owe me rent, though. I'm sorry, that's not my problem. Remember?
He just morph into a YN.
And people are getting clever. People are getting clever these days now with masks up, and people are like getting like character masks now. Did you notice that? It's like you're hearing more about people getting robbed with like either celebrity faces or like a Michael Myers or.
I seen that.
It's crazy how people are getting creative. It's like, hey, if I'm gonna start robbing people, it's like, let's make this stylish. It's like dressing all black with a Michael Myers mask, or dressing all black with like a Rihanna mask on.
That's crazy. Riri, no. Riri was muscular and shit last night when she beat my ass.
Yeah, shit crazy, yo. People
That's crazy. But just keep your head on the swivel, man. It's winter's coming, man. And if people get desperate, like Ed said, man, they're gonna do some scandalous shit, and they're gonna take at the stores first. But people become targets next.
Can you blame someone when they're that desperate? Like, I can see like people are robbing people just to rob them. And like, hey, this is my means of of income. But then someone that's not naturally into that, like on some Breaking Bad shit, like a highly respected teacher becomes a meth.
Well, he had cancer. He was about to die.
Yeah. I mean, there's other friends, but the point of the matter is he went from highly respectable position to like straight cartel level crime, It can happen to anybody. That's kind of like the point. It's like, if you get desperate enough, you're going to do whatever you can to feed your family. And can you blame them for it?
No, you can't, yo. You can't. At the end of the day, when you strip away all these cameras, these lights, these clothes, our grooming, our cars, we just animals.
Yo, it's gonna be some set it off shit.
Yeah, I mean, what's it gonna be? Because I can't predict. Niggas gonna run into the bank.
On the time and don't let go. Don't let go.
Yo, music used to be soulful as shit back in the day, bro.
That's just that song was the jam right there.
Had niggas singing women's song, boy, with your chest out.
Hey, yo, you remember that song? I saw the sun, the moon, the mountains, and the rivers are so heaven when I make sweet love to you.
That was
you
too
remember
fast.
That song?
That was too fast, but I know it's the song you're talking about.
Yeah. I know I had to get through it, yo. I was committed to finishing, so I tried to speed up to hurry up and get through it.
That's what she said. Pause. Well, that's what she told me. I'll say that's what she told me. That's not what she said.
He gonna sit there and critique me. That's too fast, but yeah, I know what song you talk about. That was a shitty rendition.
Yo, Suge Knight be coming out sometime. Edwin Knight, Edwin Knight. Edwin gonna go like this. Hey, yo, pause the video. Hey, man, what the fuck you say, yo? Hey, man, delete that shit, nigga, and say it again.
Hey, yo. Let me fix the light, though, real quick.
All right. Hey, man, don't send us into the multiverse again, yo.
There. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, we back. All right, so protect your neck, y'all. It's about to get cold outside. Look out for your families if you can financially with food and take care of people in the streets. We got in the society. Fuck the government because they be trying to get us and swindle us, try to make us sick and die. All right. The next topic we're gonna talk about, from one shady government group to another shady group of homeboys playing basketball. Ed, tell us what you know.
From crime to crime. What a great segue.
From crime to crime. What a goddamn
time. I don't know a whole lot about this. Is a coworker of mine.
I'll tell you what I know and just fill me in on the back end. Pause.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So from what I understand, there's been extra 3 NBA yeah, that was an essential pause I put in right there. That was essential, but it was an essential worker.
It almost seemed it was deliberate.
No. I would never deliberately set myself up for a pause.
All right, the FBI.
FBI.
The full body inspector, yo.
Oh my God, yo. Get off the camera, yo. Jesus, man.
Look at that guy's face. He's looking like, and then Chauncey Billups, he's looking at you some kind of way too.
They both like, Sean, back in? Chauncey, you're free to go. Actually,
Sean, anybody on the back end. All right, not fucking my bad.
All right, yo. All right, so Chauncey Billups, head coach of the Portland Trailblazer, former head coach of the Portland Trailblazer. And a couple, I don't even know the other dudes' names, but I think one was an active player right now. Scary Terry was one too, right? Terry Rozier.
Yep, Rozier.
Scary Terry was in there. But essentially these dudes was running gambling fraud, dog. Tipping people off to when people would be hurt, not playing in certain games. They had like gambling rings and private gambling, groups and shit where you meet in a loft of a sky rise or some shit, and only the big dogs come through. And they would have like these tables set up for them to play that had x-ray machines and reverse cameras that could see what you was looking at and shit. And they was swindling and scamming people.
Oh, and they had those little glasses too.
Well, like the
glasses where you could like
the meta glasses.
Yeah, I can't remember that you can kind of like see.
So, man, and this was more than niggatry. This was some next level shit. They was dealing with organized crime, I'll say. There's a name for organized crime, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want my body caught. When you don't want to get killed,
it's like when crime becomes a business, it's organized crime.
It's organized crime.
This thing's like clockwork. There's literally structure. It's a structured criminal organizational thing.
Yes, it is.
But you know what word that thing is what that's the word. The bird is the word.
And I ain't even finna.
Let's just say the bird. They're dealing with the bird.
They dealing with the bird.
And the bird.
Not Larry Bird.
Yeah.
The bird.
The bird. Yeah.
Ed, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, what are you trying to do at a professor?
I think this is wild because this is something that's also come up already. The NBA did an investigation on whether shaving points or like stat shaving and collusion was going on. And the crazy things that Rozier was found like not guilty of these things, and he was basically like, absolved of any wrongdoing. But little did the NBA know is that the FBI has been secretly investigating some stuff from the birds, and guess who's popping up with the birds? these
ballers.
players. Yeah.
Oh,
so
it was
then
an
that
offshoot of a criminal investigation.
Correct. And then that tied
I didn't know that.
into that. And then now finally, now that FBI links that to that. And guess what? Now we're bringing up those points because all of that was tied in together. It's like you get away with a couple things and you start doing some collusion stuff. Next thing you know, I was like, hey, you think you guys can, you're over here and we'll use some of your star status. People want to play poker with y'all. Let's go play poker. Let's play some card games.
Chauncey.
Bring them in and then utilize that flare and glare of the person just being like, I just played poker with Chauncey Billups. I played with Kevin Garnett, stuff like that. Or Kevin Durant.
Even if they lost, they got that bragging chip.
Yeah, I'm just saying names. I don't mean that those are players. I'm just saying, like, when you hear these names, like, I just played with that person. Like, so even though they're losing, they so starstruck that they ain't realizing that they're being got by the same people that they're stargazing over. And then the mind people like, good job, young man. Here's your cut.
Crazy.
Well, what's crazy is it's insane because it's like some 1990s type mafia shit. Oh shit, I said the word. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, I can't do that. No. None of that happened. Yo, take me back, yo. They can't do that.
It's yo, what you say to Mafia for, yo? Oh, you made me say, yo. Yo, why you making us say these dirty words, yo?
We said the bird, yo. It was the bird. Yo. Let's go back. Let's pretend none of that happened, yo. So then the bird, they messing with the bird.
Okay, the birds.
Mm-hmm.
He
Not
said,
the birds, but the birds.
Yo, your subtleties be hilarious.
Yo, but what I think is the craziest thing is like, let's imagine a situation for a minute where you're watching a basketball game and you're saying this player's not playing right and this and that. Lo and behold, he's not playing right because he's trying to set up a certain stat line so somebody can get a freaking what is a parlay bet?
Parlay. Ed, I told you, dog. Rigging happens, bro. This is fucked up, yo. This is Earth. Money rule, cash rule everything around me. Cream, get the money. I pull my Achilles, dog.
I pull my Achilles, dog.
Niggas will not play for that bread, boy.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. And it can happen.
It's hard for me to argue against that now just because
you can't argue with the facts. They said Scary Terry, I think it was Terry Rozier, was sitting himself in the first quarter just so he wouldn't hit points.
Just so he could try to get closer to a certain number.
Bro, this is nasty work.
But and then Chauncey's worse because he's a freaking coach, right?
Coach, yeah.
And he's sitting there telling people like, hey, LeBron's hamstrings not feeling right. Just want to let you know.
Hey man, let's not bring up LeBron in this show. I don't want to.
He's one of the named players saying stuff that he said from Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, and LeBron James. Not saying that either of these players were part of it, but let's say they're nursing an injury and nobody knows about it yet. I call you and say, hey man, you know that Damian Lillard is not going to play in this game. It's not out in public yet. Guess what that means? This team is favored. The odds to this team of winning is 3
down
to 1.
Now.
It's 3 to 1. But as soon as we release that Damian Lillard's not playing, guess what? Now it's 15 to 1 odds.
But you got him before that.
Yeah.
Boy, that was the most confident you ever gave on this show. You said, yeah. You're correct.
Yeah.
All right. So that's fucked up, yo. That's big money.
Yep. So now you could bet with the 3 to 1 odds, and if you lose less. Or let's flip it the other way. Now you bet on the other team, but you do it with the guess what? Because if they go 15 to 1, the other team that was 15-1 goes to 3 to 1. So guess what I'm going to do? Bet on the other team at the 15 to 1 odds, and guess what? It's locked in. Now I got 15 to 1 on the thing, and then you can put a couple dollars on the other team because you get them at 3 to 1. So if you lose money there, you'll gain on the 15 to 1.
A hedge.
So you could double up on a bet now because it's 50-50. It's 50-50 that one of those teams gonna win, right? So you put the big money on the information you got, and then you put medium money on the other one. So if this one loses, you got this one at the higher odds.
This is scandalous, yo.
That's some crazy shit, right?
It's scandalous.
It's like And that's what collusion does when somebody gives you it's like insider trading. Trading, the same thing with the stock markets when they go up and down because you're supposed to buy low, sell high. So now it's the same situation. You get some information on a stock that's about to go up, you buy while it's low immediately, especially when you just got some information that they're about to launch this new product that's going to take them over the
revolutionize
top.
The way
and
we
then
do
you get a call from somebody saying, hey man, this is going to launch on December 15th. So it's like in November 15th, you're buying the stock. And then when December 15th go up, fraud. That's freaking blue collar crime right there.
It happened at 9/11 too.
Or is that blue or white collar? I can't remember color.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, yo. Yeah. I believe everything is rigged, yo.
That's some federal type shit right there. You facing a lot of jail time with that.
These boys going to jail, yo. But I was gonna say these DraftKings and Prize Picks, all of that is over everything sports. What you think gonna come from that, yo? It's synonymous with the word sports. DraftKings. It's good to be sexually touched or whatever they say.
Yeah, it's like universal legalized betting. And it's worse. Now you got it at your fingertips. You can literally spend money without seeing the money coming out your pockets. Your bank account's just shrinking. And then we're like, hey, guys, we'll give you $500 when you sign up.
That's the fucked up part right there. That's the worst part. That's the devil right there. That's the devil, yo.
You know why they can afford to do that? Because you're going to give them $10,000
on what?
You're done.
On
off
what?
That $500 that they just
on the back end.
On the back end. Piggity paws. Piggly wiggly paws.
Piggly wiggly paws. PWP. Yeah, that's wicked, man. So I would like to say shout out to them and blessings to them. I mean, if you did it, you did it. The FBI usually don't pounce until they got that whole case locked, stock, and barrel.
That's the part you could be sure of. If the FBI is putting you in cuffs, whoo, they've been working on you.
We got you, dog.
It's like, we got you. That's why when the NBA did that investigation, we stood back like, yeah, tell him that he's off. Now he's really going to be complacent.
You think he's safe?
He said, oh, he's absolved of everything. My man was like,
the NBA said I was good.
Yo, my man was sweating.
Sweating now.
And then he made it. He was like, ding, 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 ding. And meanwhile, the FBI's like, got you.
I'm just an average man.
I guarantee they cheered. If anything, they probably called the NBA. It's like, absolve of these things. We got something coming out of pipeline. We're playing hangman with this fool. Nah, they couldn't do that because then the NBA would have to. Think about it for a minute. The NBA can't knowingly
can do whatever they want.
The NBA.
The FBI.
Oh, you think the FBI can go to the NBA and tell them, hey, let this dude get away with the illegal shit?
Yes. Absolutely. We're pursuing this case. Stand down. That's all it takes.
We're going to get him.
Who run the NBA?
Yeah, because in that point, he's not going to do it no more, right? Or is he still going to do it?
No, because he don't know. Who run the NBA?
If you get accused of something that you actually did, which you're like, oh shit, and then you get off on it, are you liable to go back and do it again, knowing that your block is hot already?
A lot of people do that. Yeah,
because they got away with it. So it's like,
because they got away with it. That's the main recidivism. That's motherfuckers do it again.
Yeah. Well,
who run the NBA, yo? David Stern. Who run it? Paul Tablet.
I haven't paid attention to NBA in a minute.
White man who run the NBA. If he's pursuing a charge, the FBI say, hey man, we have a dual case. We have a dual investigation running side by side with you guys. We're going to subpoena all of your information but from this point, we'll be taking over the case. The nigga who run the NBA can't be like, well, I just really feel like I have a very strong case that I'd like to bill about that Carl Lassen in town. They're gonna be like, nigga, look, please stop, okay? Stop playing games with us. We're the FBI. Fuck boy,
you can go down. We'll make sure you go down with them. Right. You're gonna go down with the shit.
You're gonna go down with your little black friends, huh? They won't let you use the little tykes hoop in jail, homeboy. Stand down.
Stand down.
He gonna be like, well, I guess you're right. I guess. Nigga gonna chill hard. Anyway, we'll see how that unfolds. That's gonna be crazy. Switching gears to a more futuristic look. Let's take a look at the future, man. We, as you know, right now, we're in an AI boom. Damn near everywhere you turn, they're talking about AI for this, AI for that. If you got social media in any capacity, unless you got a flip phone, you see all these AI videos everywhere, and they starting to look. If you don't have any common sense, you would think they're real.
I seen a Jackass movie clip where they took Steve-O out and put Britney Spears on the porta potty joint.
It look official.
Yo, super official. If you didn't know, it's because I seen that movie,
right? You saw,
and I was like, I thought it was crazy because I didn't even remember it was from the movie. I just said I've seen this before. Like I thought it was one of their skits, and I was like, oh no, that's from the Jackass movie. I was like, okay, yeah, because I've seen it multiple times. Like she was not part of that skit, and everything was Steve-O doing stuff, but it was Britney Spears in place of Steve-O.
Crazy work, dog.
Crazy work.
So that's
they got another one. They got John Cena going to people's Ring cameras saying, "Can you see me, bitch?" It's like, open the door.
So that's what I'm saying. It's getting efficient. It's very efficient. It's very accurate. So, like I said, we are in the wave of this AI boom, and people think it's just social media. They think it's just these social media videos. I can generate images of myself and all that shit like that, but it's much, 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 much deeper. Silicon Valley, the world, the United Arab Emirates, dumping trillions of dollars into artificial intelligence, develop data centers, energy farms, with what intention? We wonder where is this going? This AI is going. It's looking like it's going to be getting into so many different facets of our life. I'll show you a couple pictures. When people think about AI robot workers, it's not like Sonny off of iRobot. You know, it's not going to be a little white robot running around helping Will Smith solve crimes. It's different. It's different things. You know, this is artificial intelligence. This is an automated warehousing system where from the front end to the back end, it looks like front end to shipping is automated. You have other things such as in San Francisco, California area, the company Waymo or Waymo, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's fully rolled out, Ed, on self-driving cars, my brother. I mean, fully rolled out. People using it on the daily, just like regular Uber. Self-driving trucks in the trucking industry. I mean, it's robotic surgeons are doing surgeries on you, and they'll be using artificial intelligence. So it begs the question, where does that leave us in our own society in the future with artificial intelligence? And
it's like, look, they made movies on these. They made movies on these for a reason, yo. It's like that's the year when Skynet became self-aware.
Sentient. Yeah.
So I mean, the fears of AI
is that here though? Is that here though, Ed?
Nah, we're not there yet, but we're heading in that direction, and it's crazy because think about it for a minute. If you're creating alternate intelligence, right? Mm-hmm. At what point will you then get to the point where that alternate intelligence believes it's alive? Because see, the thing is, like, we could sit there and go back, like, what can we call life, right? You know, a sentient being, right? It's like you think of the first thing is like it has a temperature, blood, brain function, heart, soul, a personality, individuality, and stuff like that. Well, guess what? An AI in a program can have all of those things on an artificial level. But what's the difference between us and that? That is a program. We're actually flesh. But guess what? If you believe you're a robot, you'll behave like a robot. If you believe you're alive, you're going to behave like you're alive. Sometimes it's like the power of belief is everything.
Do you think robots have the ability to believe, though?
That's the thing. That's a step. I think that's something that can just happen.
Be the leap.
Yeah, that's the leap. Because once artificial intelligence believes it's alive, it's going to believe that is entitled to the things that a living thing gets.
I don't have to serve.
Yes.
And so where does that leave us, bro? I mean, even before we get to that,
think about it. We're on a freaking podcast on a webcam that's going to get uploaded to the internet, which is the World Wide Web that touches every single aspect of the digital world. If an alternate intelligence has unlimited access to that, they literally can pull all of that data in seconds that takes us years to absorb.
If at all,
in seconds, right? because it just has access to it instantaneously, so almost like it's already knows it, right? Now, what do you do with all this knowledge?
Right.
That means that every little keystroke that some Joe Schmo does, it knows about. That's power beyond belief, because everybody knows that information is power. Knowledge is power. And the second power is communication. This thing can communicate anywhere instantaneously. Okay, thing. Maybe that's disrespectful. This alternate intelligence.
What you say, this thing?
Yeah. Just
Look
in case AI is watching, just
know, robotic phobic, yo.
Yeah, robotic phobic. I mean, alternate intelligent phobic. This entity,
right,
can reach any kind of person, place, or thing instantaneously. So those are the things. And then resources, power, money, right? Well, now money's digital. This thing can buy anything because it can literally artificially create funds that aren't funds to purchase things online. Now, what is the next step? It needs a puppet. Some dude's gonna be like, I believe in AI, and then he's just gonna be in some warehouse doing what the AI tells him to do, and then brings in people.
Feeding a furnace. I think that's the only thing that could stop.
Man, it's like conspiracy theory 101.
No. Yo, listen, that's not
scary. Just thinking about it, yo.
I think you're taking it to the inflection point where we have to put a bandana around our head with a chain gun.
Listen, all of those things are possibilities. There's nothing I said that was false.
No.
What's the step that makes it true?
It could be true.
AI believes it's alive, and all of these things I said will happen the minute it believes it's alive, because it's going to have entitlement at that moment. The very moment that you believe you're a living thing and you have desire, you're going to desire things. And when something that has unlimited resources desires things, it can have anything it desires. At that point, we don't know what's going to happen to us. All we know is that we're at the mercy of this entity that has now realized, I want everything.
Well, I'm telling you that I believe you, and I'll tell you why. It's AI is shifting away from just artificial intelligence to reasoning AI, where it takes scenarios and says, all right, based on what I know, this is the best option. Like based on morality, sensibility, my own perseverance. I think the takeover AI will be more of like my purpose is to protect humans. Humans are destroying the planet. Humans are killing themselves. So I have to cull the herd to keep a small percentage, a lot, that type of thing. Like to make sure that they don't destroy themselves. But I think the thing that would keep them from, or keep it, we talking about it like it's living downstairs and shit, that would keep it from taking over like that is just this massive need for energy. Unless we do some type of solar panel thing. But before we get to that super duper far fetched, not even far fetched, I didn't even mean to say that.
Yo, so you're basically saying your AI is Thanos.
My what now? Oh yeah, the AI is Thanos. Yeah,
it's like, hey, I have to wipe out half of you in order to save everything.
And you never washed your ass anyway. I smelled your coochie at the movie theater. But what I'm saying is,
person just
turn you to dust. The coochie stench turn you to dust.
Why motherfuckers when they was getting disintegrated, they was like this.
Niggas couldn't believe it. It must have felt like busting a nut to get disintegrated. Some of them was like, it feels great. They turned into pollen on your ass. But what I'm saying is, where do you, before we get to that part, as industry not erodes but becomes more efficient, as a lot of these corporations are saying, like I invest, Ed, so I see CNBC every day, Yahoo Finance, Barron's, and I'm seeing that these companies are slowly cutting 1,500 workers this quarter. It's 850 workers this quarter.
AI is taking jobs.
It's taking jobs.
It's self-checkout. It's not AI, and it's taking jobs.
And it's
now imagine if if the AI actually surveilled itself, because now what's the problem with self-checkout? Oh man, people keep stealing, so we need a person to watch the self-checkout.
Oh, Ed,
well, what if they have an AI happens to take that job?
Ed, ask that question again.
What's up?
What's the problem with self-checkout?
What's the problem with self-checkout? That's the problem with self-checkout. So now you have to have a person that monitors self-checkout. So the idea is not to need that many cashiers. So we have seven self-checkouts and one person checking all with a tablet, checking everything you scan and making sure it matches what you got on in your cart. And when they notice that, guess what? Human have human error, and that means human also get distracted. And she's like, "Hey, did you see that episode of Matlock last night? Hey, oh, I missed something now. Gotcha. AI don't miss nothing. So now that one person is watching 7 machines also now loses his job because AI's got it from here. Bro, no one can steal now because AI watches everything.
It's funny you mention that. Sam's Club. I got a Sam's. You got one of those big box store memberships. I got
BJ's.
So I don't know.
I had Costco's, but then I went to BJ's. It's cheaper.
BJ's was better.
Yeah, nah. I think Costco's is better overall if I had to choose. But BJ's is 6 minutes drive. Costco's is 20.
Oh, so you like the fast BJ's?
I need to get to BJ's. Oh, fuck.
That's not pause. That's good. That's good. I was wondering if you was going to just throw a complimentary pause out there.
He said that fast BJ's, and immediately I was like, "Whoa!"
It sound risky. You just better safe than sorry.
I went
pause just to be safe.
Yeah, but BJ's is closer.
But so I was saying that because
and more cost effective.
Sam's, Jesus Christ, Sam's is they have these like arcs now with like 3 or 4 cameras in it, and you walk through 2 archways. And the lady there just at the tablet, she just like, you good. The machine is scanning everything as you walk through the store and as you add it in your buggy. Because I do self-checkout. So I just scan it. I don't even go to the register. So
and everything the person just sits there and confirms it. So at least that person still has a job to do.
She just don't stop you. They don't stop you. You just walk out. Now, I did forget to scan some watermelon one time unintentionally. And the bitch hit me with the Derrick Henry stiff arm right in my chest as I walked in. It was this little Hawaiian lady. She was like 4'8". The bitch was like, stop this shit out. I was like, damn,
you missed the watermelon.
You fucked up today, nigga. Pay for your watermelon. I was like, all right.
That's gotta be embarrassing because everybody's seeing that you try to steal a watermelon. It's like, my man tried to steal a watermelon.
What you think? You earned it because you're black?
No, the other person like, this is a teachable moment. Look, Johnny, look at him. He really wants that watermelon.
I bet it's seedless too, huh? You just couldn't wait. No, but she stopped the shit. But they got the joints that scan. So even at some point, like I was saying, like I go self-checkout, like, man, I scan as I go. So I just scan everything in my app, pay it on my credit card, and walk out. And they're verifying it with nobody. So at some point, I'll just be able to go and say, it just needs stockers. Amazon got a store like that too, where you scan on the way in, and you don't even have to scan anything. You just pick up everything.
And these corporations are like, yes, more billions for us. Now it's jobs lost. It's like,
and the prices ain't going down.
Listen, AI is not going to help in so many different facets because just that alone. And you were showing that machine. AI has been already implemented a lot of things, especially like in car manufacturers and like factories like this. Those arms are operated by AI. Like, people just think of AI, just think of like iRobot, but AI is a program. It doesn't need a body. So that program knows exactly, you put in, hey, this is my objective of how I want this product to be made. And it uses those machines to carry out the task, because those machines used to be operated remotely by people, and now AI operates them. So now you see, you only had one person in that factory. That used to be like 10 people right there. But now you just need one person to oversee what the AI is doing, make sure it has no errors, correct the code if need be, or call for help. Yep. Someone on hand to just watch that, and that one machine handles 10 people's worth of work
with extreme precision
and accuracy and consistency.
So should we embrace this, Ed? Should we be embracing this like this?
In some instances, I think so, but I think from a standpoint is like, you got to limit to what you use AI for, and also barricade AI. It's like, you got to look at it like you're in a construction site, right? And you're working on a scissor lift. You're going to put a barricade around that scissor lift. So
do a barrel roll.
Yeah, so no walker buyers can potentially get hit with falling objects from the scissor lift because it's at height. So the same thing goes for AI. If you let AI run wild, it has access to all of our stuff. So you got to put barricades around it. So the AI can only access that specific thing and then keep it contained that way. So if you have a factory that has AIs, make your factory an internal server. That means that the AI can, at worst, only control that whole building. It's no outside source, so it keeps it on a separate network. And then, so what would you have to do to do this? You have to spend a little more money, but it's some more money for security. That means that you have now 2 IDF closets, right? So these closets are where all your networks and your servers are, right? 2 different closets, one for the AI system and one for your system that goes out. And these 2 networks cannot be connected. Now the AI only has its own world that it can work in. So if that thing fails,
closed environment,
you just exit the building and then you access the network from the outside the building and shut that bad boy down.
I hear you.
That's the only way. You can still use AI, but you have to remember the potential risk. And if you put barriers around it, I think you can have the best of both worlds.
I think that would work. That's altruistic, and I think that's best practice, dog. But I think capitalism kills that type of notion. The need to be the best now is what drives capitalism, right? I need to be the most innovative. So that's like, I need my shit to be the most secure, but I need my shit to have the fastest graphic processing units. I need my shit to be the most intuitive. I need my shit to be the most predictive. I need my, and that just constant need to evolve. You scale back a little bit of that other shit, especially with AI, and you don't fully investigate the depths and fully reveal everything that could possibly go wrong in this arms race. It's an AI race right now. These companies are like, it's like a gold rush. And when you're racing, you throw
everybody sees dollar signs and not thinking about all the things. There's also, what's the saying? There's also a saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
That's right.
We create AI. That means that we can do everything AI does. It means that skill sets are important. When you have skill sets important, that means training is important. And when you train, 100 people will train for this skill set. You're always going to get 5 that masters. And those masters mentor the next generation of masters.
The next 100, right?
Yes. And it's just the way it goes, and it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We created all of these things. We need to be able to support ourselves. And that's just the bottom line. Like, it's like, stop thinking that you need $10 billion. You don't take wealth with you when you die. You leave it behind. And if you're not trying to leave it behind, then what are you worried about 10 billion? 1 billion is just as good. There's only so much.
They want 10 billion so they can go to the Diddy party, yo. I believe once you get too rich, yo, you become a freak, yo. That's why I pray to God never give me probably. If God give me money, I want like maybe 800 million.
I think that's true though. Think about it. You can literally buy any type of sexual fantasy you want.
Your sense is dull, yo. You just human. You can
just buy anything you want.
I'm tired of snorting cocaine with all these beautiful Colombian women. Yo, what's next? And then a big, a thick nigga walk past you, be like, fuck it, I'm about to get some ass. Now you in the Diddy party.
And then look, this crazy thing is like, this man crazy. He gonna do that. Hey, sir, if I gave you $5 million, would you let me do anything I want to you sexually?
Sexually, specifically.
He just say sexually. He's $5 million, and then he goes,
if they
like,
actually
look, and he says $5 million. What are you talking about? Like 3 dudes with suitcases.
Damn, 3 niggas had to bring the money.
Yeah, because the dudes are multi-trillionaire. Look, he just snapped his fingers and they spawn. Hey,
he must do that a lot if they had 5 million on deck. I keep 5 million off the Bussy proposal.
Yo, that's their pocket change, yo. If you got over $80 billion, right? $5 million. I'm just like making a number. $5 million is like $2, yo.
That's soda money.
Yeah, yo.
Eight, yo, imagine 80. What's $80 billion, Ed? What would you do if you woke up tomorrow and your bank account?
You remember Scrooge McDuck, where he's like swimming in his money?
That
really would be swimming in money. Yeah, you'd be so bored, you just swimming in your money, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. To dream. But anyway,
$80 billion.
80 billion is wild. Anyway, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Get your popcorn ready. Call your grandma. Smoke your cigarettes. It's time But my favorite part of the show, and if you say it ain't yours, you a lying ass hoe. Put your hands together for Papi's Quick Fix. And we're gonna hit a new sound. It's week 8, baby. We got here quick, man. Of course.
Yeah, week 8.
Of course, man. It's week 8, man. We made it. Nigga, we made it. Of course, you saw the game last night where the Chargers beat down on Carson and them Vikings.
Let's talk about that briefly. Carson
Wentz. Get it. Holla at me.
Yeah, Carson Wentz became.
Here it comes.
Carson Grossman.
That's fucked up, bro. Damn.
Nah, man. I felt bad for Carson Wentz, man. My man was just getting destroyed behind that line. And he completely was just like he was flustered. But the Chargers, they lost Derwin James, and still the defense showed out.
Oh, he got hurt last night?
What's up? He didn't. I think he was already hurt and didn't play.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, the Chargers look. Oh, and they also got their tackle back. That's also one of the things.
Slater?
The offensive line, the offensive line had injuries. They got their left tackle back, and man, Kamani Vidal. I thought it was Vidal, but I've been corrected as Vidal. Yeah. Kamani Vidal is like he was beasting. Aranda Gaston is on IR, but Kamani Vidal is saying, okay, now we got a 1-2 punch. This is a wonderful thing to have now because now you got a rookie that's showed you, hey, that's my number one back. But now you see Kamani Vidal go in there. Now it changes how you look at things like, oh, we could run 2 running backs now. The Chargers and Justin Herbert looked amazing. Greg Roman, formerly offensive coordinator of the Ravens, goes there with Justin Herbert and like shows off with this passing offense, bring in Aranda Gadsden. This dude was a wide receiver, 6'5", wide receiver size on some like Megatron type shit, tight end. Dude's a beast. Nah, I'm gassing. Nah, but I think Jim Harbaugh, man, in the end, we're gonna have to just call it. Jim Harbaugh is a hell of a coach. This dude turns franchises around, and he does them quickly. He goes to Michigan, does his thing, comes back, goes to the Chargers, already has pause. Already has respect for what he did with the 49ers. He just didn't seal the deal. And now he's got Justin Herbert over there. This is a former quarterback himself. And he's got this team like humming, they clicking. And remember, I called it early. The Chargers are gonna. I called the Chargers. They're the ones that's probably gonna win the division. But I said that the Broncos were gonna get second, but the Chiefs they're rallying back. So I still believe that all 3 of those teams are making it to the playoffs. The Broncos, Chiefs, and the Chargers. But yeah, the Chargers dominated, and they look like they're a contender. And they were even shown on the power rankings where they got them up in the top 5 now.
Is that where they put them at?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's the Rams. They got 1 too.
You better
Whose power rankings are these?
These are Sean Lever week 8 power rankings.
They got the whole NFC in the top 8 is mostly NFC. Look,
nah, this is some guy named Vic Fangio or some shit.
Vic Fangio,
somebody like that.
Somebody
a Fox News reporter.
Okay. I thought it was Vic Fangio.
He said, "Wait a minute, who shit is this?"
I thought that the Chargers were in the top 5.
That's crazy. All right, so shout out to the Chargers for winning.
But the Chargers won that game, and I think that they're formidable.
Okay, we know that. Such a sad sight to see Justin Jefferson stuck on the Vikings, but nigga, you're living Randy Moss's nightmare. Welcome to hell. Next, we look at the Dolphins.
To my nightmare.
This ain't no funeral home.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'll give you the shit. You want the shit? Got the shit.
That's a crazy ass welcome. I'll be like, yo, fuck that. I'm going back to college, nigga. All right. We take a peek inside the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, where the Dolphins and Tua snitching ass come over to play the Falcons. Ed, what you think? Penix and the boys gonna beat Tua?
Yeah, man. I think that it comes down to the defenses. I think the Falcons defense is superior to the Dolphins defense, and you got Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson. I think that this is going to be one of those games where they're going to take hold and the Dolphins are going to try to keep up, but they're going to probably. I think amidst everything that's going on, the players understand is like, man, we looking crazy right now, so they'll probably keep up. But they're field goals for the Dolphins. I don't see them even getting in the end zone. If they do, maybe once or twice. Twice max, but I'm not even giving them that. I'm giving one touchdown and lots of field goals. What's that? That get to 16, right? So they get to 16 points, but the Falcons get to 27 points.
Okay, taking the Falcons in this game. I'm backing you up on that one. Pause. I just don't see Tua and the boys winning maybe more than 2 more games.
Yeah, their mind is. How can you play football with Tua? Like put the nail in the coffin on that team. Put the whole team under the bus and then want to apologize publicly. You just made all of them look stupid.
You think he's gonna get another shot once he get kicked up out of there?
Man, it's like what locker? He lost a lot of respect amongst his peers by doing what he did.
Which locker room could
I don't know why he did that, It's like, I understand it's frustrating because he showed that he has talent and things aren't just going well for that team, and then he let the frustration get to him and want to make sure everybody knows it's not my fault. We're fucking ass. And now he look like ass.
Why he throw his hands up?
Because it's almost like that's what he was trying to do, protect himself from all the shame of the losses. And he's like,
Papa Doc had one.
That was very selfish of him, That was terrible, bro.
Weakness. Next, another bum ass team on the road. The Jets versus the Bengals. The Joe Flacco led Bengals.
Man, if this would have been Browning, I would have been like, finally the Jets get their first win. But no.
Damn, yeah.
It's Flacco. But wait, I can't shake the fact that the Jets defense is really good. But the Jets offense is ass. The Bengals
do it again.
The Bengals is 24-10. 24-10
because I seen you sure you because I see the glimmer.
Almost, and then I was like, nah, the Jets defense, it's gonna be one of those little ugly games, I think, at first.
Ugly.
Where it's gonna be like 3-0 for like a quarter and a half.
Yeah,
and then the Bengals, because the Jets can't score, right? But the Bengals can't either because the Jets defense is actually pretty good. And Flacco, let's face it, this is only his second game with the Bengals. He's not up to speed. They kept it simple, but when you simplify an offense and put him against a defense that's formidable, it's going to be hard to score. And I think Flacco's a veteran. He's going to protect the football. There's going to be a lot of punting at first. And then as soon as Flacco gets in rhythm, that's why it's going to be a 24. Yeah, it's going to be like a 24.
Do you think it's going to keep getting harder for the Jets?
No, I don't think so. I think the Jets will surprise someone. One of these teams is going to be complacent and look past them, and they might show out. I mean, every team is capable of doing that. Remember when the Ravens had a losing season and they played the Dolphins? This is what got Brian Billy fired. The Dolphins were a winless team, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is a gimme game," and the Ravens lost that game, and Brian Billy got fired because that's their only win of the season.
Damn.
You got to be careful with these teams. When you get to the point where they got nothing to lose, suddenly things get a little hazy. But I don't think it's going to happen yet. I think that right now the Jets still believe that they're not a losing team. They're like, we can turn things around, guys. But when you get to like 0-10, like these motherfuckers like, fuck, we got to go out here. Let's hit everybody as hard as we can. And all of a sudden something happens,
Almost got you. I didn't really care to hear what you had to say. I just wanted to hear you say, no, it's not going to get harder. And you didn't say that. And I couldn't hit you with a pause. So thanks for letting me down. You're getting strong. You're getting strong. Yeah, you're very strong.
24-10 Bengals.
Anyway, next, we back at the bank. Ravens fans, let me hear you say 1-5. Do you think the Ravens lose to the Bears?
Not negative. I think that this is going to be a coming out party for this offense. Patrick Ricard is back. Pause.
The fullback?
Yes, Pat Ricard is back.
Nobody ever said, our fullback is back. Go ahead.
When you have a team that utilizes 21, 22, 12 personnel, 21. And they are a power running team, you need a power running fullback. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not even from that because they move Ricard around. Remember, he's a hybrid player. Pat Ricard is a tight end / fullback. Okay. So what they're going to do with him is that he always hits his first block. And what does Derrick Henry need to get to get productive, he needs to get to the second level. When you got Pat Ricard, the chances of him getting to the second level increases by a lot. And I think that makes the run game. When the run game works, your pass protection is better because now your linebackers are on their back foot because they're worried about Derrick Henry. This is what's going to get the Ravens back. I think that them missing Pat Ricard was way worse than what people thought. Pat Ricard coming back in this game is going to unleash Derrick Henry. And when Derrick Henry gets going, Lamar gets the throwing over top of that defense because they're on their back heels. I think that the Bears is a solid team, but I don't think they're ready to try to keep up with a team that scores a lot. Remember when before Lamar got hurt, the Ravens were losing games, but they were scoring over 30 points every game. Now, the other part of it is the defense. This is why I think the defense is about to do a huge turnaround. And I think that's going to be a turnaround because what happened when Roquan Smith left, the defense was already but Roquan Smith left and it put Teddy Buchanan in his spot. Not only was he in his spot, he also was utilizing the green dot. This kid was getting experience, and I think Roquan getting his spot back and put Teddy Buchanan next to him. This is what I want to fucking see, by the way. Forget that Simpson experiment. We done with that. Teddy Buchanan needs to be the guy next to Roquan, and he's about to be the Roquan and Patrick Queen 2.0 type shit's about to go down. That running back, that middle of the defense is going to improve, right?
Control your passion, yeah. You know what I'm about to do,
yo? Listen, that defense is going. That defense is about to shock people. I think my faith is restored with these players coming back. Also, the secondary. All right, let me get to the score, yo. I got you.
John, hey, what's up, yo? It's Sean.
The Ravens win 38-20.
Hold on, Ed.
That's my score prediction.
Hey, Coach Harbaugh. Yeah, it's Sean. Yeah, Sean Leverett. I was just calling you to let you know. Have you called Ed yet? Yeah, he said you ain't called him yet. He said that y'all offense is ass, and he can help y'all out potentially on it. Zach Orr is Zach Orr that run the defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said Zach Orr a whore, and he could do a lot better than Zach Orr. Okay. All right, bet. All right, my nigga, peace. Hey, yo, Coach Harbaugh say he gonna hit you up Monday, all right? He said Zach Orr is a whore.
These rookies gonna start playing. 38-20 is the score.
38-20 over the Bears. Right.
Watch out for Rashad Bateman. I think he's gonna have a hot hand in that game.
Say less. Next, we got up at Gillette Stadium. I am a real American. The Patriots welcome the Browns.
This is an interesting game. What you think? Oh, you didn't even give your prediction on the Ravens Bears.
I think the Ravens are gonna lose again, unfortunately, man. Is Lamar playing?
Yes.
Okay.
He's full participant Friday.
I think the Ravens gonna win. I think the Ravens pull it out 21-10 over the Bears. Pause. I want to pull out. The next game. Who the hell is the quarterback? Dylan?
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel.
Sound like a nigga make paper planes. Dylan. Dylan and the Browns come into Gillette Stadium to take on Drake May. Started at the bottom, now we're here. What you think gonna happen here, bro?
Man, this is gonna be an interesting game, and I think this is gonna be those games as a grinded out game. We might see a little field goal fest for the beginning of this game. Because the Browns defense is like that. The Browns defense is really solid. I look at them as a pretty solid, like, top unit. But the Patriots defense is also solid, and I think both offenses are gonna struggle at first. But I think Drake May, man, he's starting to really, like, show himself to be the next franchise quarterback for that team. And I like that he's not scared to use his legs. I think if you look at the two quarterbacks, Drake May all day, but I don't think Dylan Gabriel's out of it, but he hasn't been doing much because he don't throw the ball more than 14, 15 times, and they're running off of Judkins, and I think Judkins is a beast. Remember, I told you Judkins is going to be a beast. But people already knew Judkins is already a beast in college, but Patriots going to pull this off because they had the better quarterback, and I think their coaching staff is also better. So I think the Patriots are going to win 20-13.
I like that prediction in Foxborough. Drake May is up there in the MVP running. I think the Patriots pull it out 28-10. I don't believe in Dylan, dog. Next, Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterboo, Baron Dayball, and the New York Giants take a short drive down 95 to Lincoln Financial to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts and the boys caught that stride last week. Do you see that continuing this week, Ed?
No, I don't see it continue. For some reason, I think I've been high on the Giants and what they're doing, but I think that the loss that they just got, it's going to do one of two things. Either it's going to sink them down to the bottom, or they're going to come back roaring because they knew that they should have won that game
against the Broncos.
And I think that the Eagles just probably should win this game, but because they're getting the Giants in a different level of inspiration, I think look at the two people of the Giants right now. It's like Jackson Dart and Scatterbo, right? And remember, we talked about that in earlier episodes, how them two have they ignite this team. And I think that the team's already feeling sour for that loss. You got those two players that they're going to come in with that energy. Oh, man, I don't think the Eagles are going to see it. They're not going to know what hit them. And I think the Eagles, it's going to be a close one, though. I say 27-24 Giants.
I hope so, because you know how I feel about the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Giants 28, Eagles 14. Whole sit down. That was last week. That ain't this week.
Nah, I think the Eagles going to fight. Fight back.
Next game, we are at NRG Stadium in beautiful Houston, Texas. The San Francisco 49ers and them hoe-ass boys come in from Santa Clara to take on the Texans. CJ Stroud, Nico Collins. And
Nico Collins is out.
Oh, okay. So
it just got announced today, too, by the way.
Who the linebacker on defense that's a beast? Will Anderson. And CJ Stroud and the Texans. Who you think?
What about Tutu?
Tutu Atwell plays for the Rams.
No, not Tutu. Atwell. Tutu is his last name. He's like
fuck him. He ain't real.
Man, he's a good linebacker. Yo, what you talking about?
No.
He said he ain't real. I think the 49ers are going to win this. Man, the Texans, man, they're a disappointment because they have a lot of good players on it. They are, man. I'm disappointed because I had a lot of high expectations for what that team is going to do this year. And they just don't look like they got it together. I don't know if it's O-line, this and that. But I do like their coach, though. I think that it's good for, everyone's like he's on a high, and it's good to get brought back down to earth. And I think that's going to cause this team to be something next year. But I think the Texans are pretty much flatline at this point. Now Nico Collins is not playing. Or I could be freaking wrong. I'm full of shit. But the point of the matter is San Francisco is too well of a coach team. And Houston, Texas makes too many mistakes right now. They're just not a consistent team. And you're playing a 49ers team that it's one thing that they are is fundamentally sound team because they have exceptional coaching. Even their third string players play like they've been playing all the time because I don't know how they have their practices, but man, this team is formidable even with their backups and replacement players. So coaching staff's too good. I think the 49ers isn't Brock Purdy coming back too? Oh, and they got freaking Kittle back? Oh, hell no, man.
Leave a nigga in the
They're about to dust this. They're about to dust the Texans off. We're about to see a shellacking. 27-10 San Francisco.
In H-Town, Ed?
In H-Town, yo. I feel
Adios mio. Okay,
when Nico Collins went down, I just don't have faith, man. They need Nico.
Wait
a minute. They do got Woody Morris. He gonna look good. Maybe 27-17.
This our first conflict here on the schedule, man. I think the Texans take down the 49ers, man. I see the Texans winning 21-13.
I'll be happy if that happens, but I just don't see.
Next, we are at the house that Sir Purr built in Carolina as the Panthers welcome in MVP Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. You think the Panthers got an upset on them? Pause.
Yo, the crazy thing is, interestingly enough, this could be a little trap game for the Bills, yo. They might be going in there thinking like, hey, we about to get back in the winning column. And these Panthers been winning, yo. They're on a win streak right now. What is it? 3 in a row? Three in a row? What is it right now? 3 in a row?
I think they got 3 in a row. The Panthers on the low. Tic-tac-toe.
Yep. And the Bills have been on a skid. I don't know. My instincts is telling me the Bills are definitely gonna win this game, but I had this little instinct in the back of my head going, the Panthers could also shock them and things could get worse for Josh Allen and the Bills. Because here's the problem with the Bills: they have little guy defense. So they can't stop the run, man. Because if you pound that team with the run, Foss, Everything else has to come together. Jalen Coker's back playing. Xavier Hutchinson. Xavier Legette is looking much better. Man, oh no. I'm gonna call the Bills because it's the right thing to do. How about that?
Yeah.
The Bills win 24-14.
24-14. I believe it or not, yo. I see the Panthers. I see the Panthers
I
cooking,
think,
dog.
yeah, me too, man. It's just I'm still gonna keep
cooking.
that. But if I was a betting man, I would not bet on this game just because it's too risky. The Panthers are showing out right now, and the Bills are kind of like, what are we doing?
We'll see. I'm taking the Panthers 28-17.
Dang,
Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Call
believe
Ripley's,
it or not,
nigga.
Ripley's. I'm not going to argue against that either. That's the crazy thing.
Next, Powder and the New Orleans Saints take on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, man. This is going to be one of those counted. If the Buccaneers don't slaughter the Saints, but this is also a divisional matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Divisional matchups can be shaky. Teams that know each other. All right. I'll give it. They still got some talent on that team. Rattler might surprise us, but I still think the Buccaneers win. But the Saints are gonna make it look close with some scores in the second half or some shit. 28-20 Buccaneers.
28-20 Buccaneers. Mike Evans out for the season.
Doesn't matter.
I'm still taking the Bucs though. Yeah, I'm still taking. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm still taking the Bucs.
It doesn't, man. They got a lot of talent in the receiver.
Yeah,
man.
and Baker driving.
Tess Johnson and Buka. Shit. Those two rookies right there.
Yeah.
That are nice.
Baker driving. I got Godwin still there. We get money. Yeah, I'm taking Bengals too. I'm gonna say 28. So I'll say the same thing you said. Next, Indiana Jones, as they're starting to call him. Jonathan Taylor and the Colts.
Shit, that's crazy, yo. He should be Indiana Jones for Halloween for real.
And you know he is his little awkward ass. Hey, honey, you want to go?
Yo, his intro is like, yeah, Daniel Jones, and then all of a sudden you hear.
I didn't want to run out to this, but it made me. Hey guys.
And then Harrison comes out like, hey man, that's my line. All right, whatever. If I don't see a commercial, if we don't see like a GoDaddy commercial or some crazy shit with them.
If they do, we know AI heard us and took that shit.
Hey, yo, because that's how it be, yo.
That's how it be. Who you taking in this game? You think Cam not ass no more?
No, he's not ass no more. And I think that they're gonna surprise a little bit because it's also a divisional matchup. Mm-hmm. And the Titans defense isn't terrible. You know what I mean? The Titans defense is pretty good. But man, the Colts are rolling, man. They got all the horsepower in Jonathan Taylor. I just want to say that horsepower, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dang, I made it weird now. No, they got the horsepower in Jonathan Taylor, and I think that run game and how Daniel Jones is playing behind that run game. The Colts are going to be too much. And the Tennessee Titans are still, like I said, they don't have the offense yet that they need for this team. So they're keeping everything basic. And I think that they're gonna score some points. Mm-hmm. They're going to score some points. But I think it's 28-14 Colts.
Okay. Yeah, I see the Colts winning this too in big fashion. 31-10, unfortunately. Patrick Surtain, Bo Nix, and the streaking Broncos welcome Do Me Dirty Dak, pause, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and good band of brothers in Dallas.
Is this the second game in a row at home for the Denver Broncos playing Mile High? After that incredible inspirational victory they had over the Giants, who coughed up a surefire win, and they won by scoring 33 unanswered points in the fourth quarter.
On Jesus' birthday.
Yeah. But also Demaryius Thomas, they were honoring Demaryius Thomas, who was number 33. Was he not? Or
no, he was number 88. I think he died.
He was 33 years old and he died.
How you gonna brush off Jesus' birthday like that? Yeah, that's cool, but they really did it for Demaryius.
But I think that you could connect that.
I made that up, by the way.
It's about Demaryius Thomas, man. Now you're trying to take away from him.
Jesus, you got Christmas already. Stop being selfish.
I thought you were calling Demaryius Thomas Jesus.
Oh no, hell no.
I was like, hey, that's what you want to do. Your idol.
I respect you for not shitting on him. Be like, Jesus, I appreciate you that.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't say nothing. I was like, I'm not going to talk about Demaryius Thomas, man. But anyways, this is a second victory after that. I think that this is going to be a shootout. We're going to witness a shootout in this game. They're going to be back and forth. And I think the Broncos pull it off at home, man. I think that's the magic spot for them. This is high altitude. People always keep forgetting that Mile High is called Mile High because of that altitude.
It's
They
up
mile high.
Mhm.
They up high, and this team's used to practicing in this all the time. They have the stamina for this. Fourth quarters for teams playing Mile High. If you try to come out there and start on a shootout, guess who's going to gas out first? The Cowboys or the other team. So I think we're going to get a 40 burger, 40 to 38.
Eesh.
Because they're going to score they're going to have the ball in the end. They're going to get the ball last and they're going to go down. Yep.
Close it out.
38. Yep.
Okay. I like that. I don't think
a high scoring game.
I don't think Dak going to give them that much of a run for their money. I think Dak's sterling streak of good games comes to an end here against that good defense.
CeeDee Lamb's back in there with.
I know CeeDee was back last week.
Yeah, look how they look.
Yeah, but this is one of the top defenses in the NFL. I think the Broncos shut them down.
Yeah, that's the reason. Oh yeah. But I think that it becomes 21. A shootout though. I still think that they're not gonna be able to cover.
Papi, we feel you, yo. You ain't gotta hit me with the rebuttal, yo.
Oh shit! What was this?
He's like, no, nigga, you gonna see it my way. Check this out.
What was the score though? I was just saying that you're underestimating that Cowboys.
I was saying 28-21 Broncos.
Oh, 28-21 is still a one score difference.
Yeah.
Oh, you just said it's not gonna be that type of shootout. I want to see this being a shootout.
I can tell. I can tell.
I want 40-38. That'd be a great game to watch.
You try to change my pick, nigga.
Yeah,
it's Papi pick, so we're gonna do what Papi say. Nigga, say the score.
You still said Broncos though, didn't you?
Yeah, the Broncos gonna win.
Yeah. We agree. Okay. It's just that I was not agreeing on the score because I wanted it to be a high score so bad.
I ain't mad at you. You want some excitement in your life. Whatever keep you off drugs, yo. Whatever keep you off drugs.
Oh shit, this is interesting.
So go ahead, Cowboys, Packers.
Aaron Rodgers against his old team.
Packers Steelers, my fault.
Yeah, Packers Steelers. It's at Pittsburgh. Man, the Steelers going to win it. I don't want the Steelers to win this one, but I think they're going to win this one because in the end.
Sunday night.
Oh, man. It's Sunday Night Football. It's going to be hilarious if the Packers go in there and beat them.
It
can happen. You know why? Micah fucking Parsons. Why?
Parsons had 3 sacks last game.
And this is an old Aaron Rodgers, too.
Standing there.
I think that the Pittsburgh defense, they let who they let just run all over them. Huh? Nah, who was running? Nah, Chase Brown. They let Chase Brown get like $150 on the ground on them, didn't they not?
That rhyme. Chase Brown, $150 on the ground. Them niggas looking like straight up clowns.
Did they not let him get $150?
I think it was like $112. It was over 100 yards.
I could be exaggerating, but it was over 100 yards.
it was certainly.
I think it was 150 scrimmage yards. Yeah, I think it was because I remember the number 150. Anyway, doesn't matter. The point of the matter is the run game and who's running for the Packers.
Josh Jacobs. Schengenheimer Smith.
Do you think? Let's just think. My question to you is, who's better, Chase Brown or Josh Jacobs?
Your ass is his ass too. Josh Jacobs 100%.
If their run game takes off like that, I think that the Steelers are going to have a problem. This could turn out into
Jesus Christ,
a sprint.
Damn.
But the Steelers at home, I can't pick against them.
Dubberg. Steelers got decent defense. Cam Hayward, Jalen Ramsey.
They have a decent defense that let Chase Brown run all over them.
Maybe they was on drugs that night, yeah.
I can't get off.
You can't get off.
28. I can't get off. Shake it. I can't shake it. Okay. 28-21 Packers. At first, I was going to say Steelers. 28-21 Packers.
Okay. All right. I see Steelers bringing this back. Aaron Rodgers is going to cuss all them black people on his team out. You boys aren't carrying your weight, okay? He's going to cuss them all out, make them win. They better protect that side that Michael Parsons on, or this pick I'm saying is not going to mean shit. Steelers win 24-17. Next game, we are finally for Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football? A Monday Night Party.
No Jaden Daniels.
Chiefs win. Mariota
and the Chiefs win 28-17.
Damn, just like that? No. You tired of their ass, huh?
Commanders are annoying me. Jaden Daniels being hurt this often is. Yeah, I really root for that quarterback. I like Jaden Daniels as a quarterback, so I want to see him successful. I would like to see at some point of Ravens versus Commanders Super Bowl, but that's never gonna happen.
The Beltway Bowl.
Yep.
Well, if it happens,
and I think that we got 2 quarterbacks that can get to a Super Bowl. I think that makes it a possibility. We'll see how the Commanders like. I don't think their season's going well.
Yeah, you gotta stay off the Zai. They're not gonna let 2 niggas with braids into the Super Bowl. But I appreciate you supporting Black history like that. Remember, it is rigged. They're not about to let 2 Nate dogs.
I definitely want to see a Beltway Bowl. But anyways, Chiefs win 28-17.
No doubt. I see
Marcus
Chiefs winning.
Mariota, Marcus Mariota, no Jaden. Yeah.
They got Rasheed Rice, Hollywood Brown, Juju beat up ass. Isaiah, they fought the Chiefs at full strength. This is what happens when you get weak early. You get greater later, and they are definitely full strength right now. Yeah. They're going to roll the Commanders.
Listen, they're going to be rotating Xavier 17. Worthy as well. Their receiving core now looks dangerous.
Nasty. Speedsters.
They can literally flip Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy, switch them out because they're similar receivers.
They got a Baltimore Inner Harbor phone snatching crew at wide receiver. Don't you know the little niggas that walk around and snatch your phone and run while you on it?
We're getting some speedsters. Now let's see if you can keep up with us.
Yeah.
Just imagine they put 3 receivers out there: Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and Rasheed Rice. What the fuck you gonna do? That's like literally what you gonna do when Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Marquise Brown, Hollywood Hogan run wild on you.
Jesus Christ.
That was crazy. Because you know Hollywood Hogan, Hollywood Brown.
I got you. All right, guys. And then of course
Hogan, by the way.
Oh, you said what?
Didn't he die?
Yeah, man, fuck Hulk Hogan. Teams on a bye this week. We have the Lions, the Seahawks, the Raiders.
I was so disappointed.
Yeah, you thought it was.
There's still another game?
No, it's 6 teams on bye. So the Lions on a bye.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Seahawks on bye. The Raiders on bye. The Cardinals on bye. My guys on bye. The LA Rams sent from God as a gift to Earth, and the Jaguars on bye. They probably spend the night in London. Ladies and gentlemen, and that brings us to the end of Papi's Quick Picks. Thank you, Ed, for giving us the game another week. Maybe we're free. Make sure y'all get that parlay money. And if y'all the jazz hands, if any of those Papi Quick Picks hit for you,
that's
you
how
better
the
cash
hearing
my nigga Ed some money.
The clap for hearing impaired.
We jazz hands till you fall asleep if you want to. If you hit on that parlay, make sure you send me an Ed at least $8 on the parlay cash out, or we will find you in public with or without your family and dump you in the street. Guys, this has been another episode. Let me try something real quick and see if I can. I'm trying to do like I'm trying to do like the stadium flickering. Was that working at all? This is another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast. Ed, I really had fun tonight, man. It was a little bit of a longer episode, man.
We got long episode with some good topics.
Yeah, man. Me and Ed, we work extremely hard to bring you guys a great show. I know it's not where we want it at yet. It's definitely not no fault of Ed's. It's my goofy ass. Ed takes it very seriously. So we appreciate we put into this.
Man, I think you take it seriously too, man.
Oh yeah, I take it seriously, but you know what I'm saying. You Ed Knight, yo. You Ed Knight, yo. Hey, I remember I had no mic. You see, I got this mic now, y'all. Yeah. Ed called me, was like, "Hey man, you thinking about getting a mic, right?" I was like, "Nah, I'm He was like,
"It's like, yo, our audio is not balanced, man. I don't like it."
No, that's not what he said, y'all. That's not what he said. He was like, you go get a mic. I was like, oh shit. I was on Amazon in 5 minutes.
He's like, no, I'm using the built-in mic in my laptop. I was like, yo, I just want.
Ed pushed me to be great. But I say all that to say, we appreciate you guys tuning in, man. It means the world to us that you guys view the show. We ask you to continue to watch, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. As we grow, you grow, and as you grow, Negro. I couldn't think of nothing else.
Yo, I never know what you're gonna say. Yo, this shit.
It's just random. You was locked in. I see you was locked in. You was all this nigga. I was on my Martin Luther King.
Yo,
shit,
but that was pretty swift though with it. He was like, "As we grow, Negro."
It's real. It's real life. Ed, you gotta tell the people anything before you close it out.
Yeah, there's gonna be some good shorts, man. This is a musical episode. We did a lot of singing and crazy shit in this episode.
You even got you let your soul sing tonight. Eh?
Yeah, I don't know how I did that with the
God
critique from Sean.
Oh shit! All right, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, and I'm gonna put some work in and get some shorts out.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of podcast. On behalf of myself, Sean Levitt, and my dog Edwin Nevado, we appreciate your attention and your time. Be safe. Peace. Yo, you on YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast with Sean Levitt. What you doing in there? You in there masturbating? Bruh. Welcome to another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast. Well, I'm Sean Levitt. This is Ned Edwin Nevado. We're here to kick the facts once again. I tried to be tough there on that intro. It ain't working. I was hearing the
and cue the credits.
I heard the Law and Order music in my ears. I don't think it translated. Welcome to another episode, guys. Hey, what up, dog?
FBI, open up!